Hi, everyone. I spent some time reading through your discussions, and you all went above and beyond what I had envisioned with this discussion. And I wanted to update you with, what I've kind of pulled from the discussion and what I think would make most sense when it comes to your assignment for next week for the technology site survey. I'm looking at my notes as I read this. So the plan for moving forward is Bethany had suggested using a SurveyMonkey, which is a great idea. I've gone ahead and created a video tutorial for that, and that is linked into the updated description for in Module 5. You go to Technology Site Survey, and under the description, the first line says, to see a video tutorial on how to use SurveyMonkey, click here. So go ahead and you guys can use that. The other thing is I've updated that description with, kind of what I've pulled from the discussion, and everything updated is in red. So if you went ahead and looked at that last week and you sort of are looking like, okay, well, what do I need to change now? Or what kind of thinking do I need to kind of move in a different direction? Just check out the red pieces and that will help you. But I'm going to explain to you in this assignment what those pieces are. So the first thing that, I put up there are a list of some items that seem to pop up more frequently. So there was some just like basic information, like, how many devices do you have? What kinds of devices? Do you have tablets? Do you use a smartboard? So there are a bunch of questions on those, which was great. Professional development opportunities, which I really liked. So what kind of training are you provided? Is it ongoing? What do you want to do if you want to learn about a specific type of technology? Can you request training? Support, how do you get items fixed? What do you do when you're, right in the middle of class and something breaks or you can't get the internet to work? What kind of procedures for that? And then there were some other items that I liked, which were, someone had said, what are your favorite apps? Which I thought that was a really good question. And then asking teachers about their students and what their students can access at home. Do they have internet at home? And, how does that affect them? So those are really good, really, really good topics. And, after you're reading your responses, some of you were saying, well, I really know about the technology in my school. I really want to ask questions about this. Or some people were saying, I don't know anything about what teachers use. And these are the questions I would ask. So what I'm going to say to you is you guys make up your own questions. That list that I just went through and that's posted in the module is merely just a suggested list of topics. If you're kind of like, I don't know where to start, I don't know what to put on there. These were some of the ones that I liked and I thought other people had identified as they liked also. So feel free to use those, feel not. The only one I am absolutely requiring is ask a question about something about students with disabilities, assistive technology. How do they get trained on new devices? How do you learn about new technology for students with disabilities, et cetera, et cetera. So just to ask at least one question on your survey that has to do with kids with disabilities. Let's see what else. My notes. As for the nitty gritty, how many questions, you guys want to know how many questions, what do I need to do? I've updated that in the module also. My recommendation is that you stick to around 10 questions and definitely don't do more than 15. I know we've all taken those surveys where we're like, oh, when is this going to end? There's a million questions. So really just stick to about 10 and you're more likely to get responses. I'm hoping you're going to get at least 10 responses. That would be my ideal, that you can kind of compile some results together. And then what you want to do is pull those results together. You can report them in a bulleted list. You can, give me, probably list is the easiest thing to do. And then write a brief reflection, just to, what was there anything that surprised you? Does this make you want to learn something more? What did we gain from this? How was this helpful? So that's it. So that's the update on the technology site survey. And I'm going to continue reading through the discussions. And if anything else pops up in terms of suggested topics, I'll add to that. But remember, they're not required. So don't stress too much. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. All right. Thanks, guys.